One of the more complicated things about using music for advertising is the licensing. If you have a jingle writer that you hire under contract and everything they produce is work for hire, great. The brand and the company own the music and you can do whatever you want with it. If there is, however, a popular song or a singer-songwriter or small band that you want to use a song from and you'd like to use that in your commercial, you have to deal with all the licensing fees. And depending on who actually owns that licensing fee, it can be very complicated and can cause problems. Some artists do not like their music used in commercials. Tom Waits has famously fought against that and in fact sued Frito-Lay in the 80s for using a sound-alike impersonator to, whereas Tom Waits wouldn't allow them to use his voice to sell Frito-Lay chips. Frito-Lay got a sound-alike to do a song that sounded like one of Tom Waits, and Tom Waits successfully sued them for trademark infringement. So if a musician who has full control over their material doesn't want you using it, you can't. But one of the things that complicates things in a lot of cases, especially with pop acts and rock acts, is there are two licenses to a song. There is the copyright on the song itself, which if the music, the lyrics, the melody, the song that you've written, it's your song, you've written it, the songwriter usually owns that entirely. And then there is the actual recording of the song. If it's an independent singer-songwriter or independent band, they probably own all that too. But if they work for a record label, a lot of time the record label's contract owns the rights to the master recording. So the band or songwriter might own the song, but that particular recording might belong to the record label, and they can do whatever they want with it. That is kind of famously why Taylor Swift has recently re-recorded a lot of her earlier music, because her record label owned the masters, the recordings of those songs, and could do what they wanted. She didn't have enough control and wasn't making enough money from them, so she recorded her own versions, which is where the Taylor's version comes from, on her own record label, which she has full control over. She always owned the songs themselves, but those recordings are considered a separate entity, kind of. It's very complicated, and I'm no expert, but the upshot is licensing music can be a lot more complicated than just saying, hey, I'll give you some money to use that song of yours to sell some cupcakes.